Hello, welcome to Tiger Lilith Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a last quarter moon spread reading for Leo placements. Hello, Leos. Hope you're all good and well. Hello to all the non-Leos that are watching. Everyone is good. Happy holidays still. I'm sure people are still celebrating somewhere. All right, Leo, we are going to take a look at the last quarter moon spread. This is going to be December 26th to January 2nd, or January 3rd, I believe, is the new moon in January. So these are going to be energies from the last 3 weeks. We're going to take a look at, and if this does resonate, like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. Information on how to contact me is in the description box below. Okay, let's see. We're starting off with the Knight of Wands. Under what you need to complete. This is unfinished business, things you might have been procrastinating about. The Knight of Wands. Maybe there's something you wanted to be spontaneous about that you haven't done it yet. There's something you haven't moved towards that you planned on moving towards at the new moon 3 weeks ago. What have you learned? Achievements and gifts you can share with the world. 8 of Cups. There's something you've learned about walking away and going on a journey. Past 3 weeks, you've learned something about walking away from disappointing emotional situations, things that did not bring you fulfillment. Okay. Let's see here. What is the ego resisting? Outdated habits, a mentality that you're currently outgrowing. The 10 of Swords. Okay. You are done laying down and taking it. That's what this is telling me. You're done with being someone that just, well, okay, yeah, I just glanced down and the 3 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck at the moment. You are outgrowing heartbreak and letting it happen to you over and over and over again. It's like something has been, mental anxiety, and in the extreme, the 10 of Swords is playing the victim. So you're coming out of a victim mentality, possibly as well. Oh, okay. All right, Leo, we're going to clarify this more with this deck over here. But this is kind of the issue as I see it of this spread, and the center card here that's kind of on its own solo. I have it here because to me, this is the answer. This is the issue. Your ego is resisting, not letting you, it's like not letting you rest. You're breaking out, you're outgrowing the mentality of just like I said, just like laying down and taking it, but your ego is holding on to it. Our ego holds on to what is comfortable, right? We're trying to break out of it, and the ego is going to pull it in. So you're comfortable here. Just sad, right? Because it's like this person has just been stabbed repeatedly, and to me it looks like he's been left for the wolves. Like this to me looks like this wolf or rabid dog, hard to tell what it is going to attack this man. He can't get up and defend himself. He's defenseless and done. So you're outgrowing this concept of being defenseless and just, I think, being taken advantage of. Letting something, again, cause you pain over and over and over again. The same thing. 7 of Coins. How to break free of this, how to cease this resistance is the 7 of Coins. So there's a patience to this card. It's about looking at what you have grown yourself. I think that it's showing gratitude for seeds you've planted and what you have. And knowing this man is looking out into the future. This is what he has grown. So he's standing in front of it, but also looking out to see what more there is. So it's, to me, this balance of appreciating the patience that this took and being patient for that there's more patience and faith that there's more to come, I think, is the answer here. Ace of Swords, what to make room for in your life right now. Clear communication, olive branch, a peace offering perhaps, something transformational. But new, a new way of communicating is what to make room for in your life now. Offering the olive branch, letting it be offered, but it's almost like it's gonna have to be transformational and different, because this Ten of Swords is here, and this is what you're trying to outgrow and to make room for in your life is something new, a new intellect, a new mindset. That's what it is. Yeah, a new, more clear, more concise mindset. I almost feel like this is about like what will you like what energy are you going to allow into your brain, you know? Like whose opinions are you going to allow in there to stew around and affect you? Because others, it was too much. And this, because the swords are about our intellect, our mental facilities. So this is mentally, right? Specifically, the mentality that you're outgrowing is being mentally, this is not like mentally abused, but kind of like just being, no, I feel like it's just like pulled all over the place mentally. And so you're like, no, what to make room for in your life? Clear communication. Your boundaries, it's almost like your intellectual boundaries is what is coming to mind. Again, we'll find out more when we clarify. What change is coming to you next? Healing. The Star, inspiration. I think that to me, the Seven of Coins and the Star are almost saying the same thing, in the sense that like this is what he's grown and he's looking out. She's looking out as well, but she is taking hers, the Star is a little more alchemaic in the sense that she is taking these jugs here. She is connected to the universe, right? So she's integrating, she's inspired by universal energy. It's a large, almost humanitarian feeling. And I feel like that's like, it's some sort of being inspired by some sort of universal energy is going to facilitate a healing for you and some sort of harmony. The moon is your magic and wisdom of the moon phase, overall guidance. So I made me laugh because the Eight of Cups and the moon are similar cards. You can actually see the full moon here on this one. So it's weird because it's like you want mental clarity, but at the same time it's like there's always going to be something hidden. I think that's the overall message, is that as much as like you want this mental clarity, to make room in your life, your intellectual boundaries, if you will, are going to free your mind, I think, so that you can accept more mystery into your life with the moon. Accept that there is mystery, that there will always be mystery, that you will not have all the answers and you will never know all of the information there is to know. And coming to peace with that. Wow, okay, the moon ends your spread and the sun is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, there's a balance needed here between the brightness, between the enthusiasm and the mystery. Oh, the Empress. Okay. Justice. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana down here. The Sun, the Empress, and Justice are at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost, I feel like it is saying, by accepting this, like this mystery aspect, along with the like encouraging rays of the sun and new, almost like approach mystery as a new thing, it's going to bring you abundance and justice. Those are the underlying energies here, is the Sun, the Empress, and Justice, kind of like hugging the spread here. It's like you are, right, Leo is the sun. Leo is ruled by the sun. So you are the sun, and you've been creating something and looking for justice. But it's like the moon is the guiding card here. So there's conflicting, this is the underlying energy is the sun, but your guiding card is the moon. Something needs to be brought into balance, especially with justice being there down there too. Okay, Leo, let's clarify. Let's check out a little more in depth into what is going on. So the Knight of Wands here. Spontaneity, unfinished business. It's like going after something with passion that you intended to 3 weeks ago. Holy, the first card that comes out of this deck is the Sun. Okay, so your underlying energy here is also what you're procrastinating on. Okay, you're procrastinating on something that's going to bring you abundance and justice. It's something from 3 weeks ago, right? An intention you set around the new moon. Something you wanted to complete. You didn't go for it yet. And the Knight of Wands is saying go for it. Be spontaneous. This is not, the Knight of Wands isn't committed to anything. To a goal or to an outcome. He is committed to movement. He is moving forward and trying new things. With the Sun here, move forward enthusiastically. And almost with a sense of innocence, like an innocent, like the confidence of a child. But the innocent confidence of a child, not an arrogance. This is going to empower you. You want something that's going to make you feel empowered, and you're procrastinating on it. You know what it is. You just have to move towards it. It's, yeah, again, like 3 weeks ago, something that you wanted to do, that you really wanted to do. Passion. The Wands. Instinctual. It's something that you really wanted to go after. And I think this spread is really encouraging you to do that. That it will be beneficial for you. The Eight of Cups. What have you learned? Achievements and gifts you can share with the world. So the Eight of Cups. Walking away from an emotionally disappointing, and also abandoning material items. Because it's putting away your financial pursuits in search of a spiritual fulfillment, right? And that's why he has to leave some cups behind, because they were not fulfilled. It's cutting off the old that was not fulfilling and seeking a new life that's simpler and more with more order to it. So you've learned the last 3 weeks that you want something simple and order. You do not want emotional baggage and chaos in your life, and you're going on this journey, and you're leaving behind the material as well. What clarifies this is, oh wow, the Healer, the Page of Mirrors, which is the Page of Cups in the traditional deck. You've learned something new about love and sensitivity and tenderness and making those offers, but it came from walking away from emotionally disappointing situations that were burdensome. And this caused you to have to leave some material items behind, because the Eight of Cups is spiritual. There's a spiritual journey. It doesn't need to be you're necessarily physically moving. But you're going on a spiritual journey. And then the Page of Cups is this sensitive, like kind of tender, loving offer. So you've learned how to, again, with the balance, I almost feel like you've learned how to determine what is a sensitive and tender love offer, and what is something you're going to have to eventually walk away from because it's going to be so burdensome. And you've learned this because you've had to walk away the past 3 weeks. Otherwise, the lesson wouldn't be here. Mentality you're currently outgrowing. The Ten of Swords with the Six of Spirals. Six of Wands is what this card is, traditional deck. So this is victory, triumph. In the extreme, the Six of Spirals can be ego and false victory. So I feel like that's what this is. The mentality you're outgrowing are like senses of small victories but they don't last. Your passion, right? Because again, we have wands, passion. That's what the wands are. It's almost like you're learning you're outgrowing your like small triumphs, leading to mental anxiety and anguish. You're out, okay. You're going to be much more reserved, Leo. That's what this is. You're outgrowing boasting. Because what you've learned is opening your mouth and sharing triumphs and victories with people. It's caused you this. So there are people in your life that didn't want you to succeed, because otherwise you wouldn't be feeling the Ten of Swords because of triumphs and victories. You're also outgrowing sharing with people. You're outgrowing the desire for temporary success as well, because I think temporary success has brought you mental anguish. I think you want something more stable. There's an energy of something just being cyclical that you're outgrowing here. Oh, how nice. The Seven of Coins is clarified by the Eight of Coins. In this deck, it's the Eight of Stones. So I like that kind of progress, 7 and 8. So see, again, this is the issue, outgrowing small victories because they just bring mental anguish, and you're growing into the answer, how to cease the resistance. 7 of Coins, 8 of Coins, 8 of Stones. Put in the hard work. How to break free is by working. By trusting that you are mastering a skill, whatever skill this is. This could have to do with the what you've learned. I'd say that just because we've got Page of Cups with the 8 of Cups and then the 8 of Stones. This is a 7. The star is 17, which breaks down into an 8. This whole row is just wow. Actually, this whole center row, I didn't realize that the star, the moon, and the sun are sequential. Right? Number 17, number 18, number 19, which broken down in numerology is 8, 9, and 2. Okay. There is something really nice happening here in the center of this reading. So, I'm sorry. Okay, 8 of Stones. Your answer is to concentrate on your work, on what makes you feel stable. There's something you've built already, I think, with the 7 of Coins and the 8 of Coins coming out right after it. You break free from this mentality by showing the world this slow, maybe not even showing the world, just being this slow and steady, quietly, slowly building something. Okay, let's see. Ace of Swords. It's an interesting energy, Leo. 8 of Swords. Okay, we have Ace of Swords, I'm sorry. What to make room for in your life right now. Wow, okay, Ace of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. They're scrolls in this deck. They're the swords in traditional. So lots of swords here on this deck. On this, what you're outgrowing and what to make room for. Okay, 4 of Scrolls is retreating, pulling away, right? Just bundling up in a cocoon. The 4s are about stability, but it's about pulling back and getting a new perspective, taking the rest. Before I started your reading, Leo, I felt tired. I got kind of like just a lower energy feeling. I think you need to rest and be more patient, right? And that makes sense with the 6 of Spirals, 10 of Swords is what you need to outgrow, because it's just like kind of, the 6 of Spirals is a great card, but it is just someone kind of like putting up a flag every once in a while, but it's making you anxious. It's not good. I do think this is something to do with not feeling supported in general, because I don't think the mental anxiety would quite be there. And the 6 of Scrolls, what to make room for in your life right now. walking away from choppy shores. This particular Six of Scrolls, I really feel is saying what to make room for is the mentor aspect of the Six of Swords. It's walking away from choppy shores, right? Traditionally on the deck, it's people in a canoe, and there's usually someone behind them. They're escaping a shaky situation that they don't want to be in anymore, going to calmer shores. There's someone behind them that's supposed to represent a spiritual guide that's guiding this journey. She is connecting with this elephant, a symbol of wisdom, stability, right? I think reliability as well, also family. And she's connecting the third eye to that. Like, so they're sharing information. I feel like what to make room for in your life is clear communication, your clear boundaries, resting your mind, and listening. If there's a mentor, someone that you consider older and wiser, this doesn't have to actually be an older person by age. It could just be someone that's more mature in an area that you consider someone that could give you sound advice. That's what to make room for in your life. The star is clarified by what is change is coming to you next. Star is clarified by the King of Stones, the King of Pentacles. Wow. So what's coming into your life next is healing and inspiration and stability. The financial stability in a big way. Loyalty, companionship. What change is coming to you next? You're going, and this is interesting because through the healing and this inspiration here with the star, it's almost like that you realize that you are a mentor in a way as well. The kings I look at as mentors, as people we go to for advice. And the stones is pentacles, right? This is finance, home, issues having to do with the tangible monetary world more than, yeah, I think what's coming into your life next, maybe someone could be an earth sign that is very stable, that kind of embodies this King of Stones energy, right? Because court cards can be people as well. But or it's you stepping into that energy, like realizing that you can be, you are already financially stable. You have these things. The moon is clarified by the wheel, magic and wisdom of this moon phase. All of this is happening for a reason, right? This is the wheel of fortune, divine timing type of energy. This just tells me that this spread is something very large is happening. You're breaking free from something big, because we've got the 10 here and the 10 of swords here. These are the ends of cycles, beginning of a new one, with the high priestess at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, you're being guided right now. It's almost like you're being guided to step into a higher version of yourself with these Seven of Coins and Eight of Stones. Just this slow and steady progress, getting out of this mental anxiety from sharing your successes. It's really saying to pull back here. Yeah. We have the High Priestess, the 10 of Stones, more 10 of Pentacles, and Judgment, the bottom of this deck. You're using your intuition, something about finances, legacy. This could be financial, family money, like generational type. And Judgment. It's an awakening. There's an awakening here as well. I feel like you are very intuitive right now, though, too, Leo. There's something about this spread that you already, not you already know the answer, but I think that you are done with this mental anxiety. Like, I think you've realized this part. but the issue, but the solution is the slow and steady, patient work in progress, and putting a putting aside material pursuits for pursuits of a higher spiritual level. All right, Leo, this is what I have for you. If it resonated, like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. If you want to book a personal reading, I am here for you. Let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.